Hey guys, I'm here to get into a completely original masterpiece from the year 1988. That is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You know, and growing up, I would always joke that this is almost just like kind of like a Roman Polanski kind of film for all ages, but this is just a masterpiece of its own entirely. Robert Zemeckis is just a very original kind of filmmaker, just kind of updating. You could almost just say like perfect amount of like 60s value straight into the late 80s, and it just works in every single frame. I mean, all these entire film just feels extremely quotable, and it's just one of the best films I've ever seen in my life. I mean, honestly, just like all these characters are just some of the greatest of all time. I mean, it's really between Bob Hoskins, Roger Rabbit, and then Jessica Rabbit. It's just these are just perfect characters. I really love this movie a lot growing up, but I always thought it was like pretty good next to Back to the Future. That was always my Back to the Future trilogy was always my favorite essence of Zemeckis growing up. But now this is actually my favorite. I mean, it's so close because I'm still a huge fan of the first two Back to the Futures, but this is a masterpiece in its own right entirely. That just it turns out to be the most rewatchable and entertaining. Like it kind of just lives on forever. And it's some of the best use of live action animation ever. Like I did see some movies like Looney Tunes back in action growing up, and this just kind of hones in on a lot of those places. Characters just kind of just going on a strange odyssey and a strange trip and just meeting strange things along the way, you could say. Things that are quite unforgettable to them. This just goes down as just one of the greatest films of the late 80s. And I mean, it's just a real gift of cinema and the perfect screenwriting. Like it really does to me, like clearly a Chinatown perspective, but a little bit more of just like like a little more of an all ages kind of angle towards a lot of that. As a Pixar, where I genuinely make a film like that, but equally good writing. I mean, Christopher Lloyd's such an amazing villain in this. Like again, a perfect balance of just human as they encounter the cartoon realm, you could say in a lot of ways. But every bit of this film just lands. It really holds up. It's perfect, and I could just rewatch these scenes endlessly and just always enjoy this for life. So this is just simply strongly recommended right here.